What do you think wealthy people do with their money? You might picture them with portfolios full of complex stocks, exotic real estate, or venture capital deals. And you'd be right, they do have those things. But there's another asset they hold, something much simpler. Something you might even have in your wallet right now, it's cash. Lots of it. It's a surprising habit when you first hear about it. After all, we're always told that cash is trash. We're taught that inflation eats away at its value, and that every dollar should be invested and working hard for us at all times. So why do people who understand money so well keep a significant portion of their wealth in a simple savings account? The answer isn't what you'd expect. It's not because they are overly cautious or don't know what to do with their money. It's the exact opposite. They hold cash because it gives them power. It gives them an edge. We often see cash as a passive asset, just sitting there doing nothing. But for those who have built substantial wealth, cash is one of the most active and strategic tools in their entire financial toolkit. It's a tool for offense, not just defense. They understand a fundamental truth that many of us miss in our rush to invest every spare penny we have. This simple, often overlooked strategy is one of the biggest secrets separating the financially secure from everyone else. They see cash not as idle money, but as dry powder. It's ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. While the rest of the world is scrambling, forced to sell assets at the worst possible time, the wealthy are calmly stepping in. They use their cash reserves to buy when everyone else is selling, to invest when fear is high, and to make moves that secure their financial future for decades to come. This isn't about hoarding money under a mattress. It's about being prepared and in control. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why this strategy is so powerful. We will explore the 3 core reasons why the wealthy prioritize holding cash. First, we'll look at how cash allows you to seize incredible opportunities that others must pass up. Second, we will discuss how it provides essential protection against the unexpected shocks that life inevitably throws our way. And third, we'll uncover how cash gives you the ultimate prize optionality and the mental freedom that comes with it. This isn't just a lesson about the rich, it's a practical guide for you. You might be thinking, that's great for millionaires, but I'm just trying to pay my bills. It's a fair point. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, building up a pile of cash can seem like a distant dream. The pressure to invest every dollar is intense. Experts preach compound interest and starting early for retirement. The message is clear. Money in a savings account feels like lost potential. You feel like you're falling behind if you're not fully invested. But that advice misses a huge piece of the puzzle. It ignores everyday risks and opportunities. The wealthy's money principles are even more critical for the rest of us. With little cushion, one unexpected event can be devastating. A sudden job loss, a major car repair, a medical emergency. Those can force you into high-interest debt or make you sell long-term investments at a loss. That setback hurts for years, financially and emotionally. Understanding cash's power isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation of a solid financial life. Cash on hand isn't giving up your future, it's protecting it. It helps your long-term plan actually work. Cash is the buffer protecting investments from your life. It gives you staying power. It lets you weather storms without abandoning ship. It turns a fragile house of cards into a resilient fortress. Next, we'll move from theory to practice. I'll show you how to apply wealthy habits to your finances, no matter your income. We'll cover simple steps to start building cash reserves today, how much you should aim for, where you should keep it, how to think about it strategically. You don't need 7 figures to think like the wealthy. You just need to know the rules they play by. And the first rule is simple. Cash is king. Opportunity often knocks at the most inconvenient times. It rarely arrives when your bank account is full and you're feeling confident. More often, it shows up during periods of uncertainty and fear. This is the first and most powerful reason the wealthy hold cash. They understand that downturns, crashes, and panics are not just risks to be feared, they are also moments of immense opportunity. When everyone else is forced to sell their assets to raise money, prices fall. Those who have cash on hand are in a unique position to step in and buy valuable assets at a significant discount. It's the ultimate financial power move, and it's available to anyone who prepares for it. Think about what happens during a recession. People lose their jobs. Businesses struggle. Fear spreads through the financial markets. In this environment, liquidity dries up. Banks become hesitant to lend, and individuals cling to whatever cash they have left just to survive. This is when assets, stocks, real estate, small businesses go on sale. The person who needs to sell their house quickly to cover a medical bill can't wait for the perfect offer. The investor who used too much leverage is forced to liquidate their portfolio at rock-bottom prices. They are selling out of necessity, not choice, and the buyer with cash becomes the most powerful person in the room. This is not about being predatory. It's about being prepared. It's about understanding the cycles of the economy and human emotion. Wealth is often transferred from the impatient to the patient, and patience is a luxury that only cash can buy. When you have cash, you're not at the mercy of the market. You're not forced into making decisions out of desperation. Instead, you can act deliberately and strategically. You can analyze a deal from a position of strength, knowing you can walk away if it's not right. This control is the secret weapon that allows the wealthy to consistently turn moments of crisis into moments of creation for their own net worth. Holding cash for opportunity is an offensive strategy. It's about more than just playing defense and protecting what you have. It's about positioning yourself to make significant gains when the time is right. Most people are fully invested all the time, which means they are on the sidelines when the best deals appear. They can only watch as prices fall, wishing they had some spare capital to deploy. The person with an opportunity fund, however, has been waiting for this exact moment. They are not just surviving the storm. They are ready to harness its power. This mindset shift is the first step toward building true, resilient wealth. Your mid-video action plan. Calculate your cash buffer. We've talked a lot about why having a cash buffer for protection is so important. Now it's time to stop thinking and start doing. Knowledge is only powerful when you act on it. I want you to get a clear, personalized picture of what your own safety net should look like. Figure out what your total monthly expenditures are, and multiply that number by 6. This number is the minimum dollar amount of your personal safety net. This is your chance to take the first real step toward building the financial security we've been discussing. Start saving something from every paycheck in a separate account to build your safety net. The amount you from each check doesn't matter. Every little bit helps build this fund. It's a small action that can have a massive impact on your life. Taking control of your finances starts with having a plan. Knowing your number is the first step toward achieving it. Don't put it off. Get the numbers together and figure your safety net amount now. This is one of the most important financial decisions you can make. It's the foundation for everything else. Once you have your target number, the path forward becomes simple. You can set up your separate high-yield savings account and automate your contributions. Every dollar you add is another stone in the wall of your financial fortress. Seeing that balance grow provides a sense of accomplishment and security that no stock market gain can replicate. You are buying yourself peace of mind. You are buying yourself resilience. So go ahead, download the worksheet, find your number, and start building your buffer today. Your future self will thank you for it. Life is unpredictable. That's not a pessimistic view. It's a realistic one. At some point, things will go wrong. The car will break down on the way to an important meeting. The roof will start leaking during a storm. You or a family member might face an unexpected medical issue. These events are not a matter of if, but when. The second major reason the wealthy hold cash is for protection against these shocks. They understand a solid financial plan isn't just about growth and returns. It's about resilience. Cash acts as your financial shock absorber, smoothing out the bumps in the road. Without this buffer, even a minor emergency can cascade into a major crisis. Imagine your furnace dies in the middle of winter. The replacement costs a few $1,000s that you don't have. What are your options? You might have to put it on a high-interest credit card, adding financial stress and long-term debt. Or worse, you might be tempted to pull money from your long-term investments, like a retirement account. This not only crystallizes losses if the market is down, but also robs your future self of decades of potential compound growth. It's a short-term fix with devastating long-term consequences. This is where your cash reserve for protection, often called an emergency fund, comes in. It's a pool of money set aside for one purpose only, to handle unexpected and necessary expenses. It's not for vacations. It's not for a new phone. It's your financial first aid kit. Having an emergency fund means a life emergency doesn't have to become a financial emergency. You can pay the mechanic, the plumber, or the doctor without going into debt or sabotaging your investment goals. It turns a potential catastrophe into a mere inconvenience. This feeling of security is one of the greatest returns you will ever get from your money. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you can handle a curveball is priceless. It reduces stress and anxiety, allowing you to sleep better at night. Wealthy individuals understand this deeply. They know that protecting their capital and their mental well-being is the foundation of long-term success. They build a fortress of cash, not because they expect the worst, but because being prepared allows them to continue focusing on their long-term goals. This defensive strategy is what makes their offense possible. We've talked about using cash for offense, seizing opportunities, and for defense, protecting against emergencies. But the third and perhaps most profound reason to hold cash is what it buys you on a daily basis: optionality. This is the quiet, life-changing power of having choices. Optionality is the ability to make decisions based on what you want to do, not what you have to do. It's the freedom to change your mind, to pivot, to wait, to walk away. In a world that often feels rigid and demanding, cash creates flexibility. It unlocks a level of personal and mental freedom that is the true hallmark of wealth, far more than any luxury car or an expensive watch. Think about what a lack of options feels like. It feels like being trapped. Staying in a job you hate because you need the paycheck. Saying yes to a project you don't believe in because you can't afford to lose the client. Feeling stuck in a city. Or stuck in a living situation because the cost of moving is too high. This lack of financial flexibility creates a constant, low-grade stress that colors every part of your life. You are forced to react to circumstances rather than shape them. Your life is dictated by financial necessities, leaving little room for your own desires or ambitions. Cash changes this equation entirely. Every dollar you save in a dedicated fund for optionality is a vote for your autonomy. It's a buffer that creates space between you and the immediate demands of the world. This space gives you the power to think long-term. Cash buys you the time to make better decisions. It allows you to pause and consider your options carefully rather than being forced into a hasty choice by financial pressure. This is a subtle but incredibly powerful shift. It's about smaller, more meaningful choices. Take a 3-month sabbatical to learn a new skill. Reduce your work hours to spend more time with your family. Turn down a promotion that requires more travel than you're willing to commit to. Optionality means your financial life supports your ideal life, not the other way around. It's the ultimate payoff for your discipline and savings. Section 2. Escaping the golden handcuffs. Many people find themselves in what's known as the golden handcuffs. They have a high-paying job that they dislike. The mortgage, the car payments, the private school tuition, all dependent on that single salary. Leaving the job, even for a better opportunity that pays a little less initially, seems financially impossible. A healthy cash reserve is the key. It acts as a universal tool that can pick the lock on those golden handcuffs. When you have a significant cash buffer, separate from your emergency fund, you can redefine your relationship with work. It gives you what some call walk-away money. This doesn't necessarily mean you will walk away, but the knowledge that you could changes everything. This psychological shift can dramatically improve job satisfaction. This freedom lets you redesign your career path proactively. Perhaps you want to transition into a new industry. A cash buffer can supplement your income during that transition. Or maybe you've always wanted to start your own business. Your savings become the bridge between the career you have and the career you want. Knowing you have the option to leave gives you confidence to negotiate. Ask for a more flexible schedule. Ask for a raise. Cash gives you leverage. Leverage gives you control over your professional life. We've explored the 3 core reasons why cash is king, which together form the pillars of true financial resilience. These pillars are not just for the ultra-rich, they are fundamental principles that can transform your financial life, regardless of your income. The first pillar is opportunity. Cash is your offensive weapon. It's the dry powder that lets you act when others are frozen by fear. The second pillar is protection. This is your defensive strategy. Your emergency fund prevents high-interest debt and stops you from selling long-term investments at the worst time. The third and most profound pillar is optionality. Optionality is the ultimate return on savings, freedom. Cash buys you choices. Opportunity, protection, optionality. These provide a framework for building a future that is prosperous, secure, and free. Your first action is to mentally separate your cash into its different jobs. Give them these names in your banking app. Next, set clear and achievable goals for each fund. Use the free worksheet to determine the right size for your emergency fund. Once you have goals, automate your progress, the most critical step. Set up automatic transfers from checking every payday. Finally, this is a journey, not a race. Don't be discouraged if reserves look small at first. Every dollar set aside is a victory. It's a tangible piece of your future freedom and security. You're building the foundation of a resilient, empowered, truly wealthy life. As we conclude, it's important to add a final note of caution. The information presented in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. We are not financial advisors. Your financial circumstances, goals, and risk tolerance are unique. If you feel uncertain or uncomfortable making significant financial decisions on your own, please consult with a qualified financial professional. A certified financial planner or advisor can help you create a comprehensive plan that aligns with your specific goals and helps you navigate your financial journey with confidence. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you the best in building a life of financial strength and freedom.